Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the top robotics plays for 2026 that you guys need to pay attention to. We're going to talk about some that's on the market as of right now and some that is going to be coming up at least in 2026, early 2026, that you guys need to pay attention to. So to talk about all of that, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down there, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can check out my Patreon group to check out all the plays that we've been getting into, all the wins we've hit for 2025. 2026 will be a better year depending on the market, of course, right? And while you guys are there, you guys pick up my ebook, The Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics. This will help you guys pick out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative vesting, all of that is very important to picking out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. So links for that will be in the description down below. And after you do your due diligence, you guys can check out the Patreon group. Check it out. We're going to have a beginning of the year discount code that you guys can test out for the first few months of 2026, just so you guys can get your feet wet and test out the group. Now, if you guys don't have a cold storage wallet or want to get a new one, I use Tangem. Use code Everything Altcoin, save yourself 10%, and they got some other deals going on right now that you guys can take advantage of. So let's get right into the video, guys. Last month, I pointed out that 2025 was the year of AI agents. I think the next evolution for that now is in 2026, where we're going to be in the year of the robotics. This is where I think a lot of big things is going to be happening in terms of IRL, projects doing huge raises for, private companies and things like that. And in the crypto world, I think that is going to benefit greatly as well. You're seeing a lot of people talking about robotics as of right now. So here you have Bezos saying, we are gifted to live in a moment in time where there are multiple golden ages going on. They're talking about AI, space, robotics, all booming at once, data centers in space within 20 years. But let's talk about the three that he pretty much said. Well, the two, because we only want AI and robotics. These are the two things that is going to be huge. So if you guys think that the whole AI boom is over, no, it's pretty much just getting started, because robotics is coming out next year, well, 2026, and it's going to be huge. That's the next evolution to like AI agents. You're going to have physical AI in like IRL. You already started to see videos of like that humanoid running around. I think it's in Texas or things like that. So that's just the beginning, guys. Also, Jack puts out this tweet here: in 2026 we will see all robotic startups being well funded and have insane valuations. It's time to build robots. So think about it. AI has had some insane valuations, and now robotic focused companies are going to probably have the same crazy valuation. I personally can't wait until I get some robo taxis and humanoid robots, and eventually these robots will be doing your chores, and having decentralized operating systems will be inevitable. Right now in crypto, we only got one big robotic company, which is OpenMind AGI. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, right? And he says he's expecting that there will be more well-funded crypto robotic companies pop up in 2026, and this trend will grow very fast. This is what I'm telling you guys. There's a lot of robotic plays right now, but I think in 2026 we will see better robotic plays that come out, and they'll be well funded. Depending on where we at in the cycle, where we at in the market, I should say, some of these may come out and just pump, right? Some of these may come out and dump, but we will have to see how things is looking like within the market. So with that being said, I'm telling you right now, in 2026 you will get a lot of robotics content and overall AI content on this channel. So prepare yourselves, because this is one sector I'm pretty much very bullish on, and probably going to be going in very heavy, targeting a lot of different plays, because I think a lot of robotic plays is going to be overvalued, right? But because they're going to be overvalued, there's going to be so much money coming into the space. I think there's going to be multiple winners in the robotics narrative that we can take advantage of for the rest of the year. I'm not saying there's going to be multiple long-term winners, that we might have like just maybe 2-3 long-term winners, and during the short term maybe 5 or so. We don't know. So I'm just trying to make sure I have a decent basket of robotic altcoins that I believe in. So right now, when you guys look at the top robotics narrative on CoinGecko, you can see that it's only under 750 million market cap, right? So there's a ton of growth that's going to be happening in this space, with then new projects coming out and some older projects really starting to gain some momentum. And of course, you're going to look in here, there's going to be a lot of piss poor robotic altcoins that's really just going to try to come out and just be a part of the robotics narrative. So our goal is to really spot some of the best ones here. So let's kick it off here. Virtual Protocol is going to be my first one we're going to talk about here, sitting just under 70 cents. You guys know we killed it with virtuals when it came down to AI agents back in 2024 coming into 2025. Right now it's sitting at $453 million market cap, FDV of $691 million. You scroll down, its all-time high was $5. Now you guys are probably wondering, like, virtuals, isn't that just AI launchpad? No, these guys are doing a lot for robotics now. Not too long ago we covered it, right, when they put out this tweet introducing virtuals robotics. Since the inception, virtuals North Star has always been to build a society of AI agents, a network where agents can coordinate, transact, and create value, right? So pretty much they're going to be doing AI agents, but embodied AI agents, which is basically robotics, right? So with them coming into the robotic space, they actually have with their virtual ventures have invested into some upcoming robotic plays that we're going to also be talking about later on, and have partnered with some decent robotic plays already. So I'm thinking that Virtual Protocol is going to be something that we need to keep an eye on, right? If you want to like pick out a pretty good winner, I think Virtual Protocol has found a way, especially with their unicorn launchpad, which now not just AI agents will be launching there, it will be full-fledged projects that are looking to be a part of the virtuals ecosystem and get that funding. So there's going to be a lot of projects just launching on that unicorn launchpad there. Next is iotex, not really talked about as much as in the robotics narrative, because some people don't know that they have also added robotics to their focus. You guys know iotex, you can see it from the name, it was Internet of Things. They also, that Internet of Things evolved into DPIN, has also evolved into DPI, now robotics. So there's a lot of things that iotex could take advantage of. This is one of the older altcoins that's going to be on this list here in terms of projects that's already out. It is at a $68 million market cap, fully diluted. It is pretty much all out as of right now. So you guys can see there's not too much inflation. That's one thing that looks very good for iotex, is that there's not too much inflation. Its all-time high was just 4 years ago, so I can't say just, but it was 4 years ago, so it is down 97% from its all-time highs. This is one I believe could make a resurgence. There's another one that's more lower cap, and that's been out since 2016 when I first came in already. So there's some older robotic coins that may make a resurgence, get a pump. I'm not going to say it's going to get a 100x pump, but they may make a resurgence in 2026, and iotex is one of those that I got to look into, especially as a infrastructure play. Another bright thing for iotex is that the total iotex stake surged to 40%. So not only is pretty much all their tokens out in circulating supply, but 40% of the total tokens out in supply has already been staked. So that is huge. That is huge, guys. Masari has also highlighted them. Basically at the start of December here in 2025, iotex evolved from a standalone L1 into a full stack real world AI platform to orchestrate real-time data for AI agents. iotex currently aggregates 46 data focused projects with 16k connected devices and 37 computing and storage projects. So iotex has still been building, and it's looking like 2026 might just be the year these guys take off a little bit here. So let's talk about their competition as well, because we're going to be making another video on this competition, because we did make one early on, which you guys know I can't go far without talking about peaq here. Now I love peaq, but peaq, of course you guys can see it from the chart, it has disappointed us. I do believe that in 2026 peaq has the opportunity to make a comeback, a resurgence, a huge resurgence, because it needs it. It really needs it. Right now peaq is sitting at 3 cents at a market cap of $53 million. You guys scroll down, its all-time high was just a year ago where it hit 75 cents, but that was the beginning when it first came out. Now a lot of inflation, the market wasn't looking so shaky, so everything stacked on peaq, dropped it to the price where we're at right now, and I believe this is freaking cheap. Now Kong Trading put out this tweet here: machines are becoming economic actors. They generate data, execute tasks, and soon transact autonomously. peaq is a layer tuning machine into on-chain participant, from identity, payment, incentives, coordination, DeFi for fleets, robots, devices, and autonomous systems operating at scale. When machines earn, spend, and settle value natively, entire industries reprice. The machine economy needs its own base layer, and peaq is building it. There's a lot of peaq projects that's going to be coming out in 2026, either focus on robotics, or machine RWAs. So peaq is positioned well to take advantage of the robotics boom in 2026. Next, we have Aukey. Now, I wish more inflation has come out for Aukey, so the market cap to FDV could at least get a little bit more closer. But right now, Aukey is under a penny, right? Sitting at a market cap of $28 million market cap. You guys can see it has had a rough year, as a lot of altcoins have had, right? You scroll down, its all-time high was 11 months ago, where it did hit 6 cents. So it is down 86% from its all-time highs. Now, Aukey is one of the lower caps on this list here that's already out. And you guys can see there's a lot going on for Aukey. The next internet layer. Humanoid robots are entering factories at scale right now. 2025 orders had already surpassed $110 million. Deliveries are starting this year, pretty much 2026, because you guys already know the news. We got one big the Neo humanoids is coming out in 2026 at $20,000. Crazy, right? So why do robots need Aukey? Robots are great at performing tasks, but terrible at fitting into systems built for humans, right? Humanoid robots constantly need to navigate real environments where request data, compute and map, authenticate with other machines, access domains, stores, warehouse, campuses, pay for usage, service, and rights of way. Aukey gives them machine identity, autonomous access to real-world domains, mapping, and photorealistic digital twins, interoperability with other robots and agents, coordination across locations without humans in the loop. Aukey is a shared layer humanoids need. A layer that lets them think, navigate, negotiate, transact, and deliver value on their own. So already you guys are seeing that we have some decent robotic plays on the market already, right? These are the ones I really think is going to be huge. People are going to be talking about these the most, I believe, that are out as of right now. And I told you guys there are more that hasn't come out just yet. So let's get into the ones that hasn't come out that you guys are going to want to pay attention to. OpenMind here. Now you guys can scroll down. OpenMind is a technology company developing a decentralized operating system for robots and autonomous agents. So their infrastructure, they're building out an OS for robots and AI agents, and you guys can look into their fundraising where they have raised some money from a lot of different projects here. Pantera Capital, Coinbase Ventures, Digital Currency Group, and one that should stand out to you guys is Ribbit Capital. Now, if you guys don't know Ribbit Capital, these guys are from the guys from Tibber. You guys know Tibber, that altcoin that went crazy, right? That altcoin went pretty ballistic and a lot of people were talking about it. And if you guys don't know, they also have partnered with Virtual Protocol, and through their partnership, they put out this tweet here: our robots integrate with Virtual's IO to become your trading assistant, right? We're showing how embodied AI means installing agents into robots' brains, turning digital-only tasks into actions triggered by human-robot commands. That's crazy, right? So pretty much they're giving AI agents a body, which is going to be your embodied AI. That's what that means, right? You got physical AI. This is all robotics as of right now. So you can see how virtuals can make their own way into this space, robotic space here. Now, as I told you guys, pretty much virtuals is really doing some big things when it comes down to robotics, right? They have their own venture firm called Virtuals Ventures. Now, Virtuals Ventures has invested into a project called BitRobot. Now, you guys scroll down. BitRobot was created to advance embodied AI research using crypto incentives. Built out as a network of subnets, each subnet contributes value outputs from compute resources to real-world robot fleets to data sets to embodied AI models across a wide variety of robotic tasks and robotic embodiments, from sidewalk robots to humanoids. And you guys can see who has backed this. You see Solana Ventures here. So this is another project that is looking pretty good. And Snoopy puts out this tweet here, right? Who's a mod for OpenMind, right? So this is a pretty good tweet, right? Introducing bitrobot.ai, an open network for robots and embodied AI. BitRobot is building a decentralized network. Robots, humans, and AI create real-world value together. Robots perform real-world tasks. Work and data are verifiable on-chain. Contributors, robot data, compute, teleop can earn reward. At the core are subnet mission-focused groups designed to collect real-world robotic data, experiment with teleoperations and embodied AI, enable individuals and small teams to participate. So the vision is a global open robotic lab where AI doesn't just think, it acts in real world. All right, so this is a pretty good tweet here from Snoopy here, just give you guys the lowdown on BitRobot. This is one that you should also be bullish on and keeping it on your radar. Another that Virtual Protocol has invested into through Virtual Ventures is PrismaX. Now, if you guys scroll down, PrismaX is a company focused on bridging the gap between robotics and mainstream adoption by developing advanced visual and robotic generative AI models. They are building the foundational data set designed to drive the future of visual AI, which differs from text-based AI models that rely heavily on common crawl data. PrismaX focuses on generating real-world multi-model data to enhance AI ability to perceive and interact with the real world. So you guys can see here, Virtual Protocol has invested into it. A16Z has been the lead of this round here and has also invested into it. Then next you got Stanford Blockchain Accelerator here as well. So this is another one that is looking pretty good, and I think they're going to be coming out in 2026. Will they have another round? We don't know yet. Virtual Ventures put out this tweet here: PrismaX wraps a breakout year in human in the loop robotics. They announced an $11 million seed round, which we just covered, launched a live teleoperation to train vision, language, action models. Top operators logged 100+ hours by year end. They hosted an event, launched redesigned website, in-app teleop leaderboard, and Monad Buddy Arm campaign with $10,000 in the prize pool. Released first edition of Robotics Roundup, a weekly newsletter by the two co-founders, right? Now I won't look into that because I don't want to make this video even more long than what it is already. Next, we can't go too far without talking about Ex Machina Deuce, right? These guys are going to be coming out the beginning of January, and it's looking pretty good as of right now. You guys should already know all about this because I made countless of videos on these guys, a DAO for robotics that help you guys actually earn some money off of some of these robotics that they're getting into, right? And they teamed up with Virtuals. This is huge. This is, you guys probably saw my tinfoil hat video on will Virtuals partner with peaq. I want it to happen. I don't think it will happen, but if it does happen, I'll be very excited. But through this partnership, they will do a community launch where you guys can invest into it, I believe, as well on their website. But this is going to be with Virtuals, right? So you're going to be using USDC and Virtuals to invest into this, and this is going to begin on January 8th. So this is looking pretty good. Now I believe that they was going to already come out in December, but they might have just pushed it back just because of this new partnership here. And like I said, 2026 is going to be looking beautiful for robotics. I think these guys could take a good position into that space, especially with their DAO, right? But you guys let me know how you guys feel about this list right now. A lot of things could change in 2026 because there's going to be new robotics plays that's going to be coming out that we're going to find out about, that's going to hit the market, or they're going to be starting their raise in 2026 and probably come out in late 2026 or 2027. But the year of robotics is here in 2026. You guys let me know how you guys feel about that. Let me know what's your favorite robotics plays in the comments as well, and some of the narratives that you guys are looking forward to, because I will be making a video on some of the top narratives I believe in 2026. So if you guys want your narrative or your picks shown in those videos, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.